What's up, everybody? Almost a year ago, I picked up a little game called Sonic Mania. I actually ended up getting the collector's edition. Now, a few days ago, a little game called Sonic Mania came out. Ended up buying it again. Why would I do that? Welcome back, everybody, to another video. Today I want to talk a little bit about the Sonic Mania Plus release, which just happened a few days ago. I want to kind of do a little unboxing and kind of break down the reason why I ended up buying this game again. Now, I know that it's essentially the same game, but there are some slight differences, and I want to break those down now. So let's jump right into it, and let's talk a little bit about the Sonic Mania Plus physical edition, some of the features, and let's take a look at what's inside. So as you guys can see, it does come with a nice little foil slip cover, and then once you kind of take the game out, you have the physical version, and it also comes with a little art book, which is pretty nice. I'm not gonna go through all of the different art that is in this, but just know that it does come with a slight art book. And if you are a Sega Genesis fan, you have a really cool reversible cover that you can actually switch out, which I'll show you right here. So obviously you can see the Sega Genesis logo there on the left-hand side there. You have your cartridge. And honestly, this is a really beautiful physical version of this game. Now, I think that the reason why they ended up doing this and coming out with this version is because a lot of people really were wanting that physical edition. And honestly, it should have been that way from the get-go. So I don't really blame them for releasing this as a physical version. And I like the way that they did it, because they did it in a way where, you know, normally you would probably have to buy the DLC package to get the Plus edition of this, but since people were requesting that it was a physical version so much, I like the fact that they kind of did this and gave us an extra incentive to buy it. And at $29.99, I mean, you really can't go wrong, especially, you know, I know that I already have the collector's edition, but I was really kind of pained when it did not come with a physical version. Now, let's go check out some of the gameplay and talk about some of the new features inside of Sonic Mania Plus. So once you start the game up, it's essentially the same thing as the last game. So you will see the same opening cutscene. You will see the same modes that were in Sonic Mania prior to this Plus release. And as like just before, you will see that there are a couple of different modes that are not unlocked yet. So when you start playing Sonic Mania Plus, you do have the ability to jump straight into Encore mode, and that is what makes Sonic Mania Plus really special in my opinion. The ability to play as the two new characters, Mighty and Ray, which have been in previous Sonic games before, but you never really got to play as them. This time around, being able to play as them is really, really cool, and I think that it is an awesome feature. The Encore mode is a lot of fun. I think that that is probably the main mode that I will play from now on, but it's really cool because you get to kind of switch between the characters on the fly, and as you're playing the levels, depending on which character you're playing as, it gives you different ways to make it through the level, which I think is really, really cool. If you choose to play with one of the two new characters, Mighty the Armadillo or Ray the Flying Squirrel, you will notice that they each have their new unique abilities. And the ability that Mighty the Armadillo has is if you are jumping into the air, you can actually slam down and break blocks underneath you, as where Ray the Flying Squirrel, well, you kind of guessed it, he can fly. So with that ability, it's much like the capability in Super Mario World. So if you are, you know, kind of running, you jump into the air, you can kind of coast along the air current by pressing back or forward on the D-pad. And if you press back, obviously he kind of swoops up. If you press forward, he kind of dives down. And those are really the main two differences in those characters. And having those abilities allows you to kind of change the way that you go through the levels, which is really, really awesome and makes Sonic Mania Plus very unique and so worth buying again, to be totally honest with you. So although there is not much difference between Sonic Mania and Sonic Mania Plus, if you are a big Sonic fan, this is totally worth the extra purchase. It's only $29.99. If you've never picked up Sonic Mania, then it is extremely worth it. It is one of the best Sonic games, 2D platformer Sonic games that I've played ever. And honestly, if you are a big Sonic fan and you already have Sonic Mania, you know, maybe you might want to get just the download if you aren't a big fan of just having the physical media. Me personally, I think having the physical copy is totally worth it. I personally got Sonic Mania, the collector's edition, on PS4, so buying it on the Switch and having it on the go, it was worth it for me. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. If you like it, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. That's fine with me too. If you want to stick around, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys on the next video. See ya.